Watching Wednesdays.
Hey, what's up, UnkleSam fam? It's your boy RandomNinja, and it is Wednesday, so we're going to tell you what we've been watching. Now, I'm going to switch it up a little bit. Normally, I like to tell you guys about the free stuff on Tubi and whatnot, but the movie I'm going to tell you about today that I've been watching is very special to me. It's such a big deal. It just came out recently. It is the film The Iron Claw. Okay, now, you probably already know about this movie. I went and saw it in theaters. I couldn't wait to see it in theaters since the first trailer came out. And warning, I am completely biased about this film. I am a lifelong Texan and a lifelong wrestling fan. You're gonna love the Von Erichs. We grew up with the Von Erichs. They were on par with Hulk Hogan. You know, we always said Hulk Hogan ruled the world, but the Von Erichs ruled Texas. So finally, after so long, they finally made a movie about the Von Erichs, and that's this, Iron Claw. And it came from A24 Studios, which, if you're familiar with them, they put out all kinds of quality products. So I was really excited that they were doing it. The cast, great cast in this film. First off, you got Zac Efron as Kevin Von Erich, and the story's mostly told through his point of view. I don't want to say too much in case you haven't seen it, because listen, even if you're not a wrestling fan or a Von Erichs fan, or you don't care about anything that I'm talking about, this is a good movie. This is a really good movie. In fact, in some ways, if you don't know about the Von Erichs or their story that is often referred to as triumph and tragedy, you might enjoy the movie even more because you don't know where it's going, you don't know what's going to happen. And because we're talking about an hour-and-a-half film, it's trying to tell a story that took place over many years. And especially if you're a fan and you followed World Class or the Von Erichs, and it's very important for you to know going into this movie that some liberties are taken with the storytelling. Like, some things, mainly with time, they compact some stuff. Like some events, they put right next to each other. You know what I mean? Opposed to saying, okay, this happened, then 2 years later this happened. It's more like this happened, oh, then that later that day, the same thing happened. So going into that, you need to know that, and it didn't bother me going in. Maybe if I didn't know that going in, it could have bothered me. Now, the other thing I'm going to tell you is if you know about the Von Erichs and you know about the brothers, you will notice the absence of Chris Von Erich in this story, because there just simply wasn't enough time to tell the story of another brother. And that's unfortunate, but honestly, the movie, it works very well. And the other thing, if you grew up, again, watching the Von Erichs, sometimes, okay, look, there are not many good actors out there that are 6'3", 300 pounds. So you have to suspend disbelief a little bit. But because you got Jeremy Allen White, who's a great actor, but he's like 1/3 the size of Kerry Von Erich. He was a great performance as Kerry Von Erich. A guy I didn't know, Harris Dickinson, I believe his name is, as David. I think he did one of the best jobs in the film. David's my favorite Von Erich. But maybe the best performance, in my opinion, is from, I want to say his name right, Holt McCallany. I think I said that right. Who plays Fritz Von Erich, the father, the original Von Erich. It was spooky to me how well he did as Fritz. Man, I want to talk more about it, but I don't want to give too much away. It's a really good movie. It's very emotional. It is about wrestling, but it's more about family. You know, it's rated R. There's no nudity in it. A little bit of crude humor. So, you know, if you got kids, you might watch it before you let them watch it. Not too bad. I would let my kids watch it, I think. And there was something else I wanted to say about it that I felt was important. And it's leaving me, and I don't know what it is. I'm just wanting to go watch the movie again. Oh yeah, this is what I was gonna tell you. Max is looking to put it out this spring. So if you have Max and you want to wait, you can do that. Otherwise, it's available on all major platforms. Digital, I think you can even buy hard copies if you want to. I bought it digital like as soon as it came out, and I never do that for movies. Pay full price. It's so easy for me to say. But with this one, I did. It was worth it. Such a great movie. If you're a Zac Efron fan, watch it. If you're a wrestling fan, watch it. If you just like good cinema, watch it. All right. Thank you very much for hearing me out on this. Next time, I'm gonna come back and try to hook y'all with more of that free stuff. Anyway, UnkleSam.
Thanks a lot, James. And hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Uncle Sam, and welcome back to What We're Watching Wednesdays. It's been a couple weeks. I fell and I injured my neck. I re-injured it, and so yeah, it's taken us a couple weeks to get back in the swing of things. But here we are, and I have also been watching more from Apple TV. I got to share Tetris, okay? It came out last year, 2023, and it's got Taron Egerton. You know him from Blackbird, which I also shared with you just a few weeks ago because it's also on Apple TV. He's also in the Kingsman movies. But with Tetris, it's a pretty cool story, man. I didn't realize exactly how crazy it was, how we came to get the Nintendo game Tetris. I remember it on Game Boy first and foremost, and then of course I've played it on many different formats since then. But it's a pretty cool story, man. I don't know about the car chase in Moscow, but yeah, so it started as a computer game in Russia, and so Tetris, the story of Tetris takes place right around the time of the fall of the USSR. And so you've got the Soviet Union collapsing, and it's this really fun story. I might rewatch it just for the heck of it before my free trial to Apple TV runs out. It's definitely a really good movie, and it's definitely a classic. It's worth watching. Also, I wanted to share, this actually premieres on the Sci-Fi channel, but they recently added it to Netflix, and I'd already seen the first season, but I got caught up on the second season. It is Resident Alien. It stars Alan, how do you pronounce it? Shoot.
Alan Tudyk.
It stars Alan Tudyk, and you may know him from a short-lived but excellent sci-fi series known as Firefly. He played in that. Cool thing about him is he's from El Paso, Texas, so I am a fan of people of Texas, or from Texas. So Resident Alien, it's TV 14, I think, for the most part, right? It has a lot of cussing, but it's not like hard K's and stuff like that. He plays an alien that has crash landed in Colorado, and he takes on the life of a doctor there in this little small town. And they just started the third season, so there's 26 episodes in the first and the second season between the two. Quite a bit to watch there. I enjoyed it. It's cornball. Some of it's kind of cornball, but it's fun, dude. I just had a really good time, and I think you'll like it. It's something that you can just throw on and just roll with. But that's what I'm sharing for this week. I hope you guys have a great week. Share with us what you've been watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I don't know when we're gonna be able to sit down for the next Scarecrow Hour. It may be next month. I'm not sure. I really hate that we've gone this long without. But due to, like I mentioned, my injury, and James and I live on different sides of the county, and I am not mobile as far as that goes. So tell the state to give my license back, and we'll make this stuff happen a lot sooner and a lot quicker and a lot more frequent. But until that day, this is how we're doing things. And I thank you very much for every single one of you, for all the subscribers, for all the followers, please encourage others to create and support locals. All right, God bless. Peace. Live on Facebook weekdays at facebook.com/TreyManTheGamer.